Hello again, all. Welcome to the next part of our co-op season. We are here at one of the legendary circuits of Spa. I'm KPTK92, and joining me, as always, it's my teammate. It's NillisLukins.
Hi guys, I hope everyone's well. Thank you for tuning in yet again. That was a bit of a bare introduction, Kerry. There was no Belgian speak or anything funny. It was just
No, because I have something far better to discuss at this moment. I was going to mention Spa, such an iconic, majestic venue in Formula One, a real favourite of the drivers. But it's not been particularly kind to you, has it, in the past? Big races that we've done. It's not been fun for you, has it?
well, I mean, it has been a little bit fun, but just
I can imagine leading the opening 26 laps of season 1. So you were on your way to your first victory. No one could catch you, Neil.
Well, it wasn't the opening 26 laps, though, was it? And people were catching me, so you're wrong on both counts there. So well done, you. Anyway, shall we wait until the race starts before we go on about all this nonsense? Because I don't really want to sit here for 10 minutes yapping on about things that's boring.
No, that's right. I'm sure the rain has already struck fear into you. It's kind of struck fear into us, really, as a team as well. Last time it rained at Spain, it didn't go quite according to plan, so we're a little bit.
It didn't just still on the plane.
No, we're a little bit concerned now. Of course, Spa also famous for its
inclement weather.
Yeah, that's right.
If that's the right term.
Yeah, so I think we should crack on with it soon. But first, let's just take a quick look at the teammate challenge. Our usual look at the standings, and it's another one racked up on pretty much every count for me, with a great victory at Hungary last time out. You didn't have the best of luck though, Neil.
No, I got a penalty, which I don't know. I can see why I got it, but I think if it was real life, I think it would have been seen as a racing incident, because I didn't make the apex of the corner, but then Alonso kind of turned into me a little bit. So it's one of those that I think was 50-50, and without that, I might have had a sniff at a podium, perhaps.
You reckon?
Possibly. Definitely, at least challenging Kobayashi for, I think he was P5, wasn't he? So at least challenging him for that was doable. But yeah, so and I was really hoping that this would be a dry race, because I do love this track, despite what you were trying to say earlier on about how I've not had very good experiences, and I haven't. But I do enjoy the track, and I'm not sure I could. I would definitely have been able to do it better justice if it was dry than as it is at the moment. But let's see how we go. The grid. Alonso in P1. He clearly got a bit angry after after our incident, and he thought, well, I want to get as far away from that idiot as I possibly can. And knowing that he's going to be in the back of the grid, then P1 it'll have to be. So P1 it is, and then Button out qualifies his teammate, which is just doesn't sound right at all.
He's been doing it far many times.
P3.
Far many times for my liking, Jenson Button at qualifying Hamilton. It's happened too often. But interestingly though, Hamilton has the upper hand, and it's down to us to get him back as soon as possible. Sebastian Vettel, as I rudely interrupted you there, Vettel fourth, and the two Mercs just there. You reckon you can aim for them today?
Today, maybe not, because it is raining and I'm not particularly good in the wet, and I also think that AI are pretty strong in the wet normally. And I haven't done any practice on this circuit in the dry, let alone in the wet, so that's just really going to put me into a bit of trouble, I think. And yeah, so championship wise overall, I think I could have a go at them, but maybe not today. I put it this way, I'd be delighted if I was quite close to them by the end of this race, because I would have had a good run if I was anywhere near them. Weber in a disappointing P7, Maldonado, Kobayashi and Perez also kind of want to keep an eye on them for the championship. Massa P11, and then all the way down we have Kartikev and the cucumber in 22nd, and then the two heroes of the day in 23rd and 24th. Shall we go?
Yeah, let's get on with it. Enough talking.
We're quite good at that, aren't we? We're quite good at rambling on for a good few minutes before and after the races.
Yeah, I should start putting like links in the video to skip straight to the race. I think no one wants to hear us talk.
No.
No, it's all down to the racing talents of both of us, and
well, in that case,
certainly need to.
In that case, why do we bother talking? In any case, why don't we just like get rid of the commentary and just have us racing?
I know. Why do I talk to you?
I don't know, to be honest.
Why am I in cockpit view? That's what I thought. Here we go then.
Oh,
right
here we go.
back.
This is going to be horrible.
Watch out for Grosjean. Oh, hang on, he's not in it. It's NillisLukins instead. Wheel spin everywhere. Got to be cautious. Lock ups. Oh, the field. Oh, well, I've been wiped out. But well, I had you up the inside of Kovalainen, and then Kovalainen was wiping me out.
This is going to be crazy. Oh, De La Rosa going like 5 miles an hour and like, oh, what is going on? Whoa! Carbon fiber explosion.
That's not how I want to experience Ivory.
Rosso's just going mad here.
Great move, great move.
Go out the inside of team. No Glock will spin. Oh, we just held it. It's a shame that we spun it then, because what is going on? I think there's some lag at play here, because the cars are moving in really weird ways.
No Kurz anymore to defend or attack Vern, but he yields. Pohon, watch out for the bumpy curb on the outside. Top group have made a break already, so we need to crack on here. This is important, or at least we're making better progress than we did in the last wet race we had. So
this is true, but yeah, they are making a break for it. We kind of need to get on with it.
Well, that's just wiping out Ricciardo there, isn't it?
A little bit. But I didn't touch him.
You did. I saw it.
No, I didn't.
You completely decked him.
I didn't touch him. He just ran wide.
You ran wide as well.
I sit on the track, mate. I don't know what you're on about.
Glock. Very slow on the brakes. Let's see if Nils wiped Glock out. He's getting shirty with him, that's all I know.
Yeah, he was pushing me off a little bit, but that's alright. I'll just get him into turn 1 now. There we go. Job done. Right. Let's go, Curry.
Let's get on with it. Oh god, whoa. That came up quicker than I expected. Right, I've got a nice little gap here. I'm kind of segregated from everyone. The guys up here are all having it out still, and now come to me. Just don't do anything stupid, keep it on the road, don't need to lose a significant amount of time. If I make a mistake, don't overdo it, don't end up in the wall. Need good points today, because I could end up easily with 0 in these conditions. But I'm thinking about it, you might need a pit stop, won't you, on the intermediates?
No, I don't think. I think with intermediates we'd be okay.
Spa, of course, not many laps at Spa, although it's a very long circuit. I think the only thing we need to keep an eye on is the conditions. Obviously 100% rain forecast, so it might easily go from intermediates to wet. So feeling is everything in this race.
I'm being caught up hand over fist by John O'Byrne here.
Easy on the curves application, wait till I get around the corner and then use it all. And now we're cashing the rest. We've done him easy. Oh, okay, it wasn't easy. He almost put me on the grass. Almost put me on the grass.
You've moved up to 12th place.
That was a much better effort launching one than last time round.
Right, I want a comparison of how we're doing to the guys up front. Hamilton were 59.7, I've done a 59.5, so we're in good form here, we're in good shape. Let's see
you are. I did swing it too.
What miracles can we pull off this time? Masters are sitting duck up here, or he's on his own. Oh, Iru! Someone's gone off Iru! Major crash! Oh my word! That is amazing. Well, I don't know what has happened. I've just seen Massa T-bone the Sauber at the top of Eau Rouge.
Whoa, what is going on?
That is an absolute monster crash. Wow. My heart's beating from it because I had to keep my eye out there because I could have easily been caught up in that.
There was a McLaren and a Ferrari, I'm pretty sure it was Alonso, just like in the middle of the straight, just up against the barrier. Oh, and I've done a Hamilton and I've gone a million miles wide. Get back on the track, there we go.
Oh my god, I'm just replaying that accident in my head. What happened? That was unreal. I saw two Saubers at the top of Eau Rouge. So both of them might have wiped each other out there. And then Massa came steaming up Eau Rouge. I had yellow flags going up Eau Rouge, so I had to keep an eye out. And there was just a massive impact. Well, lucky the damage model is really bad because that would have just looked absolutely horrific if that was any similarities to real life. That was mega.
Well, the good news in that is it appears to have involved both Ferraris and both Saubers. And they're the people that I need to worry about for the championship, and we need to worry about for the constructors.
Yeah, good news for Nico Hulkenberg as well, because he's in a position where he can score points for the first time this season. But I'm now in no man's land. I am 5 seconds behind Vettel, and I'm 6 seconds clear of Hulkenberg.
And I'm now right behind Hulkenberg, so I'm hoping to displace him with P8.
And now I regret everything because I want a safety car to have come out for that accident. Because that was
the inside of Nico Hulkenberg into last source brilliantly.
It's going to be tough. No pit stops. There's no strategy here. It's just a simple sprint to the line, and we're catching a full second on Vettel in one sector there. So need to get on it now.
Don't spin. Patented jump on the brakes method of killing oversteer.
But you can correct oversteer using the steering wheel in this game. 50fan91 told you that you can.
Well, yes, but I haven't got a steering wheel. I've only got a controller.
So the only chance of really getting significant ground on the leaders, because it's kind of split into two this lot. I think if the conditions change, and you just have to keep an eye constantly on what you're doing on the circuit, your lap times, where you are relative to everyone else, and also the conditions. Is it going to get dry? Can you see more puddles on the circuit? Is it going to get even worse actually, the rain? You can't really see the clouds that well here because the rain is covering your screen. So. And the dodgy Codemasters lighting, of course. So close to the grass there, that would have been bad.
As I have a little lift through Blanchemont, I've got the line completely wrong.
Nice driving. That was the fastest lap.
A sudden realisation that maybe we can catch Hamilton.
There's a group of slower cars just ahead of you.
Had to lift up Eau Rouge. There was no. Very difficult to get that right and get without cutting the track at all. So.
I think it's fast forward. You can pretty much do that flat out in the wet on this game. That's just not right at all.
Mind you, Codemasters have butchered the circuit, and it's with no thanks to the physics either, because you can pretty much go over these curves, especially at Les Combes, you can go over those curves and really not suffer at all. Which is a shame really, because like I say, this is one of the best circuits.
You really have caught right up, haven't you?
Yeah, I've caught about 3 seconds on Vettel in a lap.
So is that everyone that's right in front of you there?
No, there's 2 cars up front, which I assume are both the McLarens, seeing as Alonso's dead.
I thought I saw one of the McLarens in the wall with Alonso.
Well, it won't be Hamilton because he set a fast lap a moment ago before I eclipsed that. Right, I can tell the AI don't use curves down this straight because I just catch them rapidly. Right, we're weighing up a pass into the bus stop. Until they were very slow through Blanchemont and caught me out. Here we go. Maldonado is actually holding up Schumacher and Vettel. Okay, Vettel's still there and he's just... Okay. We'll move on. Don't know what's happened there.
Yellow flag, I can see a dot on the straight, so Vettel's had a nightmare.
He's tried hanging it around the outside. I've given him the room and then he's got on the power and spun on his own. I certainly hope he spun on his own.
Are you using first gear for any in the slow corners? Are you doing it all in
Yeah, the
seconds?
source.
But that's it, otherwise
And the
you're...
bus stop.
Just went a million miles wide at Eau Rouge, which is quite scary, but there we go. Got through it. Right, Vettel, can we catch and pass him, maybe?
Drifting on the entry of Puhon. Make sure you don't run wide because you'll bottom out on those curbs otherwise. Fangia chicane. Oh my god, he's slow through here. Oh, AstroTurf, don't spin. And that's not good. I wanted to be right on the back of Schumacher for the bus stop. Why did it take... I went into rich engine... Oh, it's this again. I'm trying to stick it into rich engine mode and it's not. It's just stuck on standard still. Come on. Mash the rich engine setting.
Have a horrible bus stop.
Oh, Schumacher got well out of shape at the top of my roof. Come on, put it in rich! It's not doing it.
This is exactly what we need. Push, push.
I've got 3 laps of rich I can use, easy. And I need it now. And it won't enable it. The worst game in history. Oh, I've been doing it all lap. Oh, you're going to lean? I try and lean once and it goes into lean.
Can you put it back in standard?
I can turn up to mixed mode 3, can I, engineer? No, I can't! Oh, there. I'm still in normal. It's just leaving it in. I can go into lean and I can go in. I'm going into rich and it's just put it in standard. I can't get past. can. I will do this all race if I have to. I can use rich mode free. Honestly, piss take of a game.
At 4th place. You're in 4th place.
Come on. Please, just put it in rich. It's not doing it. I'll go into lean, right, and then I'll try and put it into rich from there, and it just doesn't.
Yeah.
Just goes to standard still. Oh, you going to lane? Yeah, thank you. Rosberg's up in on the podium at the moment. Seriously compromising my performance because I'm so focused on getting it into rich that I'm just not taking this in. Go away. This is unbelievable. What, a Codemasters been bribed by Hamilton? I've gone deep into the bus stop.
Well, my race is pretty much finished then, guys. Pulling away from Hulkenberg. But I cannot make any inroads on the Seb V.
Past this guy, so if you're going to do it, it needs to be soon.
Well, can you give me rich engine mode and I can catch Rosberg? Honestly, 3 laps. Yes! Done it! Yeah! It's taken 3 laps, but yes!
I'm not gonna lie, that was a bit more of a jubilant cry than when you won Hungary last time out.
There we go, I used purple in sector 1.
That's Rosberg. Go for the overtake.
Rosberg, go for the overtake. I will. I will.
Can't let
And
this
I've been
guy
given
hold on
belief.
much longer. We need you to pass him.
Bit wide through corner with no name. Oh. Get back here, Nico. I have rich engine setting.
Is the track getting quicker?
I can't tell because I've been fiddling about with the controls for... My fastest lap is still the one that I set on like lap 2.
Yeah. I have a feeling that the track's getting quicker, because I mean I'm getting quicker, but...
Curse boost. Do him at Blanchimont. Ooh, God, shift.
So I'm actually now starting to close a little bit more on Vel. Having said just a lap ago that my race is over, guys, sorry. Maybe not.
7 seconds behind Jensen with 2 to go.
You got to pass him now, have you?
No. I'm not going to be able to. Hamilton's well clear. I'm sure he's not had problems with his engine. Changing mixture.
Yeah.
Can't believe that happened. Coming for you, Jensen.
I'm getting after Seb V. Big time. but now my fuel goes down to optimal just when I'm really closing up on him. Oh, and then we spin. There goes the bouncy curb. Okay, race is over. P8 is all we'll get, I'm afraid, guys.
Neil bottles it at poo on again.
At the moment, the gap between you and the car behind is 3 seconds.
Oh, I'm not going to catch them. I can push real hard, but I'm just going to miss that. Get here, Jensen! I can see him at Eau Rouge. I pulled 3 seconds on him in that last lap. I've still got plus 2 laps of fuel, so I mean, if I could actually change my engine a bit earlier, I would have been able to set faster laps. Looks like it's getting a bit wetter in this sector. Devastating. Gonna be like a second behind him, I think, by the time I get to the end. And Hamilton's winning as well. It's not good. It's been the best I can do with the tools that I was given. But it's not going to be. Hamilton's still a long distance up the road.
Oh my word!
Nelson's got a puncture. He's pitting in this.
Nelson's got a puncture. Amazing.
Oh god.
We crossed the line. It's the fastest lap as well as we do it, but it just wasn't there. The performance wasn't there.
No,
Thank you.
Can we go straight on?
Just NillisLukins. Whoa! What are you doing?
I'm trying to slow the car down.
Oh, is Neil gonna get a point? No, he ain't!
Don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god, on the last lap.
Congratulations. 15
Oh,
Amazing. Brilliant. Oh, dear.
God's sake, man.
So we lapped, actually, both our fastest laps were faster than the eventual race winner. But it just wasn't to be today. So the championship leader, Lewis Hamilton, that's a big victory for him. With 8 races to go, or whatever it is. So it's looking tough. And when he keeps pulling victories out like that, 6 seconds ahead of me he was. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to get past. It doesn't help when everyone falls off the road and doesn't really give him much of a challenge, but regardless, Lewis Hamilton, Jensen Button makes it a McLaren 1-2, and that is going to be a huge result in the constructors as well. I managed to get onto the podium and 1 lap away, I reckon, from getting past Jensen Button. Nico Rosberg in 4th, he ended up some distance behind actually. Maldonado still ended up holding up Schumacher and Vettel. Hulkenberg gets his first points, and it's 4 lovely points that he gets. He'll have you to thank for that. Sergio Perez, the rest rounds up the points, and Neil, you just got pipped at the line.
I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. I made a mistake on the second Stavilo, and it just threw me into the wall, and then oh god.
You and Spa just don't go well, do you?
No, we don't.
And
I love the place, but apparently the feeling isn't mutual.
well, it happens to the best drivers now. So chin up.
Meanwhile, let's have a look at that DNF list. Kobayashi, Massa, Webber, and Alonso. Oh dear.
Pretty sure Massa got decapitated, and Kobayashi definitely got killed. I don't know. Actually, thinking about it, I thought both Saubers were involved in that accident, and Perez, if that is the case, has done a great job to get back in. But yeah, that's disappointing. Mark Webber as well. Hamilton's closest challenger. Actually, two of the closest challengers to Lewis Hamilton have DNF. So let's see how this impacts the Drivers' Championship then. Well, I've now turned into Lewis Hamilton's main title contender, but a massive 72 points off.
That's almost 3 race wins. That's a big gap.
And that is a mega gap, and it needs some serious bad luck to come to Hamilton there. For him, it's getting tough, but I still believe that if I keep getting some great results, which I've been doing in the past few races, then we should be able to. It's just that Hamilton's just on it consistently. So anyway, 72 points behind, a lot of work to do. Mark Webber 77 points behind now, so he's over 3 race victories behind. That DNF obviously costing a big chunk of points today. Jenson Button getting back up there as well for McLaren, so that's good news for him. Fernando Alonso is slipping away, and Vettel is now over 100 points behind as well. Schumacher and Rosberg 2 Mercedes, and Neil is getting caught up by Perez, but it wasn't enough today for Perez to topple Neil in the standings.
I've got away with that, really, big time. But yeah, I need dry races. I don't need wet races. They don't help me. I'm just no good in the wet.
We keep looking down the list. Hulkenberg finally gets his points, so the only teams left to score are the Caterhams, the Marussias, and the HRTs. So a quick look at the Constructors' Championship as well, just to cap off. McLaren 43 points today. It's a big chunk, and they're now 100 points ahead of Red Bull. So that's quickly looking like McLaren are going to get the job done. Certainly back on form there after what was a few disappointing races, particularly for Button. Red Bull, as I say, second place, and we're in third. We got 15 points through me today, but I think Mercedes might have got a bit more, a few more, so the gap has been closed. So you need to up your game, Neil.
Well, yeah, it's always something, isn't it? It's either I get a penalty because someone else is an idiot, or the weather's rubbish and I'm rubbish. It's take your pick from one of those 3 excuses, and that's usually what happens. But yeah, if I can get it together, I will be up there with you. I was up there with you in Germany. I was up there with you in Hungary until the penalty. This is just a write-off because of the weather, but I'm not far away from you if I just cut out the mistakes, basically. So that's what I'm going to need to do next time, which will be where, Carrie?
We're at the final leg of the European Tour, and I'm getting choked up just thinking about it.
Yeah.
We're at Monza, home of Ferrari, so hopefully Ferrari will come along all guns blazing. We need as many points taken off Lewis Hamilton as much as we can. But also Monza, actually, I think you're actually pretty good there, aren't you? So you should come good. Lots of corners for you to cut.
Yes, yeah, it is a corner cutter's paradise. So in that respect, I should do well. I mean, all jokes aside, I don't know actually. Have I been good at Monza before? I don't really know.
I think when we had the one league race, you were up there for 2 laps until you gave me second place. But that's another story and a completely different video. So. But regardless, we go to Monza full of confidence. The Lotus, as we know anyway, all season it is a quick car. It's just getting through the field that's the trouble, and Monza is going to be tricky for that, actually, come to think of it. But 2 DRS zones, it's going to be a lot of passing, so hopefully we'll have a lot of action for you to watch in the next video. So from KBTK92, it's a very good bye from myself.
And from me, NillisLukins, it's also a very warm goodbye as well.
We'll see you in Monza. Thanks for watching.